Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors trading on margin. Utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
Like always, guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A box. I can't keep up with the Q&A box and with the chat. So put them in the Q&A box for me if you please. That way I can answer your questions, whether I answer to you directly or I answer it to the whole group. All right. That's it. So Angela Thompson, welcome to the group for the first time. Welcome. Let's see here, guys. So let's jump on the charts real quick. A couple of people called out already, GCAD and EN. So I looked at GCAD earlier. EN's trying to break up to the upside. You guys can clearly see here. It's been in a downtrend, but it's trying to reverse. All right. GCAD, not doing much now, but as you can see with GCAD, we can go ahead and set that up for strategy number 3, which is the Asia breakout session. We'll go ahead and set that up real quick. And boom, we'll go ahead and check. With that 26 pips. So we got some good room there to break out. And if it does break out, we've got 30 pips to the upside. So we got some room there. But look at the rest of them. GBP USD is trying to head down. GBP NZD, look, it's trying to come back up. GIOD, look, it's trying to come up. GIOD is going to be too high for us to even look to take that trade for the Asia breakout. As you can see here, it is too close to the money zone. I'm sorry, to the it's too close to the zone, the resistance zone. All right. Speaking of money zone, the candle we are on right now is the money zone. So if you take your horizontal, your vertical line and put it on the candle we are on now, and then down here at the bottom, whatever your server time says, mine says 0800, that is your start of your money zone right here, 0800 for me. All right. Yours may say something else. And then the end of your money zone, you just add 12 hours. It should be in military time. So if it says 0300, then the end of your money zone should be 1500. All right. And I say the end, and I'm talking about when you go into your settings, when you add the software on, you'll have these options: begin, end. My begin is 0800. My end is 2000. 08 plus 12 is 20. All right. So whatever candle we are on right now, whatever it says on your server, that's what it is. All right. All brokers are going to be different, have different time frames. Let's keep that in mind. All right. G Chef trying to head down. GJ trying to head down. So we got 4 trying to head down. 1, 2. We got 3. I'm sorry, 3 trying to head down. I mean, they trying to break down too. Look at that. GU. Okay, GJ. Let's go look at the Euro pairs. EJ is in a uptrend. I'm sorry, downtrend. Trying to break up though to the upside, but it's currently still in a downtrend. EG downtrend, but it's trying to head up. I'll let it see it reject and get us a bag entry. Euro odd. It's trying to move to the upside already. Look at that breaking out. All right, let's go ahead and check our news. I have the My FX Book app on my phone. And then, of course, somebody please check Forex Factory, see if we see anything worth our time, guys. Anything worth our time. Let's see here. My FX Book. You're right. That EA boy trying to move. Trying to move. Somebody asked me about EN. EN's trying to break to the upside, but I mean, it's in a downtrend, so we're not really looking to do it too much with this. For anybody else that was curious, that's brand new. What we do is we like to go through the charts really quick to see which strategies might apply for the night. All right, so that's all we're doing, guys. I'm looking through the news. All right, in 48 minutes, we have green, yellow photo news for GBP, and then in 2 hours we have orange and red photo news for Euro. So it could be a good night for the Euros. A lot of news tonight. All right. A lot of news tonight. So GP pairs, we're not going to look to do anything. We got about 48 minutes before anything happens. Man, we got a little bit of movement, a little volatility there on GU, GR, G-Chef, GJ. All right. So we're just gonna sit here and wait. We'll sit here and wait. You know, I'll wait. I'm a patient man. You guys know I'm patient. I'm patient. We'll wait for the right setup. We'll look at a little bit of cryptocurrencies. It's a good setup right here, guys. This is a good setup for a potential. This right here is a good setup for a potential. Actually, we're late, actually, but this was a good setup for a potential fib setup. So from top to bottom, we got a. Let's see here what we got. So would not have taken this trade. It went all the way back to the 79. Got really close. Actually, I would have. Nope, that didn't close below the moving average. It might have got stopped out right here. So cryptocurrency is one of them ones, guys. Yeah, you just never know. Again, I wouldn't put too many strategies other than the bag entries on cryptocurrency. I just wouldn't run anything but bag entries on cryptocurrency. All right. Go to 15 times. Go to the minute 15. Yeah. Same thing there. I wouldn't do nothing but I got my frat brother, he's mastering the strategy, so he should be having it down pretty soon on how to trade Bitcoin very effectively. He's been killing it. I think he's up 900 pips a day alone. So hopefully he can bless us with his strategy here pretty soon. Downtrend Ethereum. If we can get a nice little bounce here in a bag entry, that could be a nice little trade there for Ethereum. So looking for a little bag entry here in the sell trend. We're gonna get that ready. 0.01. When you get that ready, we might have to jump into that one. All right. That GU moving. All right, not too much now. We got news coming up. Let me jump in here in the Q&A. Bank induction. That's a lot of teaching. We might have to come back to that one. EN, there's no move right now. So no move right now. GAGC strategy number 4. Let's go look. GAGC strategy number 4. I don't like the correlation on the pound pairs right now. So GC strategy number 4. We already passed the top. Let's see if you're talking about G-Chef. G-Chef, we already passed that. GA. GA does qualify for strategy number 4. but you see it's too close to the top of the zone there. So I wouldn't take that trade. It's less than 20 pips away from the next zone. There you see there, boom. 12 pips. I wouldn't take that. All right. So again, we got about GU trying to make a move. And I like that move as the market makers trend is over with. FTMO 7 1900. Good call. All right, good call. All right, call that EN trade if you see it. Yes, GN is too big for H breakout. It typically is. No fresh cut for me today. Yep, a lot of orange and red photo news tonight. A lot of orange and red. I like it though. For strategy, for trading on the H1 time frame, like I talk about in strategy video number 2, if you go watch video number 2, your bag entries are okay to be outside the money zone if you are using strategy number 2. Turn up the gain on my mic. I'm not really sure. I mean, can everybody hear me okay? If you can hear me okay, drop a 222 in the chat. All right. Cool. May want to check your mic on your end. Like we got everybody can hear me. Them twos going ham. Yeah, BTC, we will BTC wasn't the pair I was looking for. Man, that GU is just rocking and rolling. I knew I should have got in that trade. Ethereum is the one I'm looking at. I'm not looking at BTC. I'm looking at Ethereum for bag entry in the sale. All right. But we may, man, I want to get in. I don't want to get in that close to news though. We'll wait, guys. We'll wait. Oh, someone said on Ethereum, the zones are equal on the 15-minute time frame. Would you still measure the zone? So all my strategies more or less apply to Forex pairs. Cryptocurrencies, they're in a world of their own. I've got a couple people that are working on different strategy for cryptocurrencies so that we can bring those to you guys. But cryptocurrencies, they're all the rules go out the window with the cryptocurrencies. All the rules go out the window. All these are recorded. So every call is recorded, and they're posted in the AIRO announcements channel, or you can also find them on the Auvoria Prime YouTube channel. I don't speculate on what to do with Ethereum in a few days. I only trade what I see in front of me. NCAD. Let's go look at NCAD. I don't really trade NZD CAD. We can go take a look at it. I don't know what time frame you're on, but definitely no bag entry on NZD CAD. M5. Look at that. Oh, on the M5 we got a bag entry. So, but it's in a sell trend. So, hmm. Also, you only have 12 pips to the next zone. I wouldn't take the trade. This is a low ADR pair. Doesn't move very much. So, if you're gonna take that trade, I wouldn't take it for more than 10 pips. It's a low ADR pair. All right. I don't like the look. If you guys haven't figured it out, I don't like low ADR pairs. I need to find some. I need some money. GCAT has not broke out yet. GCAT has not broke out. So when it breaks out, we'll see it. But it already broke the money zone, so we're beyond that. But as you can see, we have conflicting correlation right now. There's an M formation on XPR on Ripple, Ripple on the Ripple. Yeah, like an M. Let's go to 5 minutes. Let me see here. Yeah, I wouldn't touch it though. I don't understand crypto like that. EN, not trying to trade EN just yet. Not time to trade it. So you want to trade the thing about the zones are you can trade whatever the trend is on whatever time frame you see. All right. The next strategy video should have came out today. I apologize. A lot came up. It'll come out tomorrow. So you guys will see strategy video number 9 come out tomorrow, guys. AIRO NZD. FTMO. People ask about FTMO. FTMO is a prop company. They are a fund. They have their own money. They allow people to take verification courses to show that you actually can trade within their parameters. If you pass, they will give you a live funded account up to $100,000, which will allows you to trade with other people's money. So that's what FTMO is. For news, as I explained, I use MyFX Book. MyFX Book is what I use for my news. All right. Ian broke the resistance. Okay, cool. We'll come back and look at it. It's also Ian is also up over almost 80 pips. If you go look at the for today, if you go look at Ethereum, let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what I see. This is where ADR comes into play. All right. As we can see here, Ethereum has moved 92 pips today. 92 pips already today from low to high. 92. Keep that in mind. We are at the Ethereum. I'm not going to call any, again, me tell you, I'm not going to call any crypto trades as of right now. I've got to have some very, very good information. Ethereum is not going the way we want it to, so I'm not going to be calling that one. EA long money zone. All right, EA is the same thing, guys. EA is up more than 76 pips so far today. So they might be both good getting into. We may look at them here in a minute. I am mainly on the 15-minute time frame. Please go and watch the videos. You will be able to find the information of what time frame that I teach on. So my zones are different because I have a different broker. I don't use IC markets. Different brokers are going to have different setups, guys. Different brokers will have different zones. Different brokers will have different arrows in different places. All right. We might get into strategy number 9. We might not. We've talked about it on this call plenty of times. So this call has definitely had the information even before Dante's stream this morning. So we might get into it tonight. We might not. We'll see how the night goes. All right, guys. So let's see here. You go show my chart. So you guys are talking about how you're correlating up. We are still in a downtrend. EA has 3 red zones versus 2 green zones. All right. Euro GBP is in a zone right now, more red than green. Euro JPY, more red than green. Euro GBP, more red than green. Euro NZD is the only one that's even, 2 and 2. All right. Overall, though, majority of the euros are in a downtrend. All right. Just because they're correlating up doesn't mean you take against the trend unless you have a proper setup. All right. I don't teach or make trades typically against the trend. All right. Still have to follow the trend. Just because correlation is there, that doesn't take away from trading with the trend. Trend always first. No, there's not a video with the ADR rules. It's just something I teach. I don't know what time money zone is on LQDFX. It should be 2 candles ago. So it's 12:30 now. 2 candles ago would be the start of the money zone for LQDFX. So whatever this server time frame is, 30 minutes ago is the start of the money. All right. 12:30. Let's go look at the chart. New candles up. Let's go take a look. See what we got here. Let's see what we got here. GPUSD tried to break out to the downside. Just kind of ranging. Remember, G pairs. We've got news on the G pairs here in 29 minutes. So I'm not taking any trades on the pound pairs because we have yellow folder news coming out in 29 minutes. I'll answer some more questions. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays morning are New York sessions. All right. The schedule is put out in the group as well as every call. So you don't have to question about a call. We will put out the information about a call every day in the chat. All right. Every day in the chat, information about the call will come out. So you got to know the link and what time the chat is. I mean, what time the call is. In my FX book, it shows on the main screen. It tells you above the folder. So if you see a green folder that says low, or the orange folder that says medium, or the red folder that says high, right above that tells you how much time is until the next is until that news. Possible fib setup on GU. Let's go take a look. So the overall trend for GU is an uptrend, which means that we are looking to draw from the low to the high. All right. We hit some nice resistance up here, so I wouldn't be looking for a fib setup right now. I wouldn't be looking for a fib setup. I'm not gonna look at AU. AU is a New York session pair with low ADR. I think you're talking about AUD USD, right? So that's that pair is a New York session pair. I wouldn't be looking to trade it as of right now. That's just me. No, my 50 pip rule. So someone asked, do I use the 50 pip rule that's similar to the Great Asian Breakout? Do I use that rule for all strategies? And that's not, no, I don't. One thing I'm going to start doing, though, is when I put out version 4 will have the ADR for each pair. And so I'm gonna go back and do some analysis. But if the ADR shows, let's say 100, and a pair has already moved 70 pips, I may not look to take a trade in that direction for 20 pips, because it's already moved 70. So the probability of me catching my full 20, is not there. All right. So that's something to come. Look, that'll be on strategy 4, though, where we actually have more of the more of that ADR information coming out. Let me see what that was. Bitcoin. Ain't touching that one. Somebody said NZD CAD. So let's see, what about NZD CAD? Bag with a downtrend looks like a perfect strategy. 1 and 2 to me. Couldn't anyone confirm? Let's go look at NZD CAD. I think we already pulled that one up. NZD CAD. Downtrend. All right. Bag entry. That is correct. But as you can see here, this is a New York session pair. So it's a pair that doesn't move that much. Let's also measure this here. From here, I believe this is what we did. Yep, from here to here, got about 24 pips room. Could be a nice little trade. Could be a nice little trade. I just know it's not a pair that moves very much during London session. That's what keeps me from taking the trade automatically, is because I know it's not a London session pair. Therefore, we could be literally take this trade, and then we could be sitting in this trade all night long, and literally, into the morning time. So, had it been New York session, that'd be a no-brainer. We'd be taking this trade for the New York session. If you want to add the buy and sell on your charts, go back to my chart here. What you want to do is you want to right click on the black of the chart and go to one-click trading. That takes it off. Go back to it, click it again. That puts it back on. That's how you put the one-click trading. Then you can come in here, type in whatever lot size you want to use. And then when it's time to sell, you hit sell. When it's time to buy, hit buy. So for those who want to use that, that is what you do there. All right. The best way to learn what pairs to trade during a specific session is to number one, Google. Google is your friend. So Google is your friend. I use Google all the time. But then also the real best way to find out what the best pairs to trade is just trade. Trade in your demo and see how things play out. There are certain pairs that move during certain time frames. And so, you can never go wrong just by trading it. Is Euro NZD a good fib setup? Let me look at it real quick. No, we already missed the move on Euro NZD. We already missed it. So let me show you guys. So the question was asked, is Euro NZD a good fib setup? So you want to start setting up your fibs when you get the first candle. So if we're in an uptrend, and again, there was another zone right here. So it was downtrend. So we weren't even looking at the fibs. But let's just say, like right now, let's say we only had these two here and then these two. So you trade both ways because there's more than 50 pips between these two inner zones. Then I would draw my fibs from the bottom to the high here. Once I got the pullback, come on, get up there. Once I got my first pullback, all right? So once I got my first pullback, then as you zoom in, you can see here, you had a doji right here off the 62, and you got a hammer off the 62. All right, so I will be looking to get in. I probably would have got in on the doji. That's the first one I saw. Boom, 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 right on that. So I'd have got in on this candle after the doji. And my TP1 would be what? My TP1 would be the zero line. It smashed that. You had 12 pip drawdown, and it went up 53 pips. It's a great setup. It's a beautiful setup. Now I'm expecting TP. I'm expecting price to go up to the 38 and 50, negative 50, and eventually the negative 62. So we got in right here. We're looking at, oh yeah, some nice movement. Nice movement. Beautiful movement. You see, it broke the zero, came back. You got a nice little rejection off the zero right here with the doji. You could have got back in for another trade, another entry. That's the beautiful thing about Fibs. When you guys learn how to use it, you'll start to see things like this where it'll go up and it comes back down, and you get you get a rejection off of another fib level, and it continues in the right direction. That's another area for another entry. But yeah, we got some movement. I can see it going another probably 36, 38 pips up to the negative 62. Might be worth the entry. We'll look at it. We'll let it play out. If you're in a trade already, I'd recommend, if you're in profit before news, put your stop loss in profit if you can, or at break even. I recommend that. Ethereum. So we got the same question. So not, like I said, looking to take any trades, guys, on the crypto. But the question was, is it a ascending triangle? Yep, nice little triangle there. Could get a nice little breakout. We'll watch and see it play out. Again, these funny. The cryptos are funny. All right. Cryptos are funny. They move at a different pace. NZDCHF made a nice little move. It's good. Did you catch it? M5 set up on EN. M5 set up on EN. M5 on EN, I wouldn't be looking to do anything. Still in a downtrend. If you lose the money for FTMO, are you liable to repay it? No, you are not. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. How do you know when a pair is starting to reverse? The market make a trend, which you guys will learn in the video. We might go over tonight. GDP news is going to happen in 12 minutes. So 12 minutes, top of the hour, at 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. What's in my cup? Apple juice. Apple juice. Got the red solo, but I got apple juice. Trust me, you don't want to drink and trade. Forget drinking and driving. You don't want to drink and trade. I watched a guy. He was in Miami at a club. He had a he was I don't know what happened. He got on Facebook Live and was showing his friend got on Facebook Live and was they were showing his actual trading account, and he had a little bit over $100,000 in there, and he was happy about it. He had just made it over the last couple months, and then later on they came back on, and he was in a trade, and he had like 5 10 lot trades on, and all I know is the next day he got back on Facebook Live. He didn't show his account, but he got back on Facebook Live, hungover, and crying about how whatever he did at the club, he blew his entire account. So whatever you do, don't not drink and do not trade. We're gonna do a better job. We're gonna get a schedule and put it out, guys. On the website, if you go to the website, AuvoriaPrime.com, there's a calendar on there that tells you what time everybody's calls is at. So make sure you plug into that. We'll start posting that link to that calendar. On the website, there's a calendar. Matter of fact, let me go find it real quick for you guys. Let me find it real quick for you guys. Where is it? Let's see here. I usually just go to the link. Trade notifications, help desk, AP Academy. Do 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 do. Oh, here we go. Events calendar. There we go. All right. So let me share my screen. All right, guys. So you go on the website. You click on dashboard over here. Oh, I'm sorry, not dashboard. You click on news and events, and then come down here to events calendar. So news and events calendar. You will see what? You will see all the calls. So you can see here, Friday morning, 1 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Nathan. 7:30 a.m., Hawkeye Live Trading. 10 a.m., for those of you guys who have been part of the beta test or have heard about the NEO EA, the launch is starting. So the developer of NEO will get on the call tomorrow for the first time and start talking about NEO. But here's where you can see it every week. Look, Wednesday morning, 1 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Nathan. Thursday morning, 1 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Nathan. Friday morning, 1 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Nathan. All right. For your New York sessions, you can see here Tuesday, 9 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Dante. Wednesday, 9 a.m., AIRO Live Trading with Dante. Thursday, 9 a.m., Live Trading with Dante. Also, you can see on Tuesday or Monday through Friday, you got at 7:30 a.m. Hawkeye Live Trading. And they use AIRO and they use AIRO to trade the wedge patterns. All right. So the schedule's right here: news and events calendar, and that right there will show you everything. And we're going to put together a flyer as well that will have a calendar on there that we can send out every day. But this is the schedule. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning, Dante's on a call with AIRO. Before him is Hawkeye. They're on Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Central. 7:30 a.m. Eastern. All right. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern, Dante's on. Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays at 1 a.m. Eastern, Nate's on. All right. So schedule here. It's the same. It's been the same since we started back this year. All right. It's been the same. Hawkeye don't have a Telegram, so right now they're utilizing AIRO's Telegram channel. All right. I'm not taking any trades this close to news with the pound pairs. You get in a trade, it looks good. I've had it happen too many times where it reversed on me, not even thinking about touching it. Yes, the Hawkeye they use AIRO plus, but they're mainly looking for wedge patterns. So if you really want to master wedge patterns, definitely jump on the Hawkeye call. They're very good. They will post a link in the AIRO chat and in the AIRO announcements chat. All right, AIRO, all the links we post, guys. All the links will start being posted 1 hour before the call. Any marketing tools coming up for the business side? I know right now they're working on finalizing it. We gotta get some more testimonials, but we're working on finalizing the is it the funnel? The funnel for AIRO, so the AIRO funnel. And then there's gonna be a lot of cool announcements at the virtual event. So for you guys who have not but are interested in it, please, please make sure to register for the virtual event so that you can actually get into the virtual event and get to hear all of the pretty cool stuff that's coming. All right. The AIRO chat channel. Can somebody post a link for me? I might be able to get it from my computer here. Let's see here. Somebody might be faster than me. They have it on hand. There it is. Somebody just posted it. All right. So the group. Oh, I posted to the panelists though. Let me select that. Okay. All right. You guys are joining the groups. Everybody seeing that link. All right. So join the link. Get in the group. All right. We got about 4 minutes to go look at the charts and see what news is going to do. What is the news going to do? We're going to get some real good movement on the news, or is it just going to play around? Everything maxing and relaxing right now. Hopefully the news get things moving around. We got about 2 minutes until the news hits for the GBP pairs. One a.m. See what happens. Let's see what happens with this news. You see, we got a little gap right there. Got a little gap so far on G Chef. All right. GU. GU gap down a little bit too. I won't take a trade until this candle is done. That's when I'll be looking to take a trade. And it looks like we might be in for a nice little sell. Euro pairs. What are they trying to do? They trying to move to the upside? Gotta keep watching those. Yeah, I'm liking GU. If we strategy force broke the low of the money zone, previous day's money zone. If this one closes below it at 1:15 a.m., maybe looking to get into that trade. Maybe looking to get into that trade. GCAD could be doing the same thing. Could be breaking this Asia channel. That could be a good sell on GCAD as well. Good sell on GCAD. This is where the chart time comes in handy from the standpoint of being able to understand when to take counter trend trades. So for those of you asking, don't ask. Yes, it's against the trend. Still might take them though. Still might take them. Like I said, if you understand the best time to actually take the trades. Euro's moving up. Good, we'll come back to the chart. EUR USD. You guys love looking at pairs that don't move during London, don't you guys? Let's go look at EUR USD, which is one of the lowest moving pairs out there. It's a snail. It's in a buy trend, more green than red. But you have, it's pointing to an arrow inside the zone. I wouldn't take the trade regardless, even if it wasn't a buy trend, because the arrow is pointing to, the candle is pointing to is inside the zone still. But it's in the uptrend right now. Mm. Euro NZD had support pop up. Let's go look at it. Euro NZD. Yeah, that's the support. Oh, that's good. That's good for us. Now we're in an uptrend. That's good for us. G moving. So the reason why Euro GBP is moving more than the other euros are moving, if you guys are kind of curious, is because GBP news came out. So GBP, Great Britain pound news came out. So Euro GBP will be affected a little bit more than the other euros will be affected. All right. And you see all the pound pairs are moving down. So the Great Britain pound, all right. So the news was a bearish style of news, sending the price down. All right. Whereas with Euro GBP, because it's crossed with the euro, it's heading the opposite direction. All right. Heading the opposite direction. Man, GU is falling. How many pips is that? It's about 16 pips right there alone. Moving down, M formation. Oh, broke out the Asia session, Asia channel, M formation, G chef moving down, G everything moving down. We'll see what happens. We got some now starting to approach support levels. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I know somebody's already in it. That's the funny thing. 126 pips is the ADR for Euro NZD. That's a big ADR. And let's congrats. Somebody just got 20 pips of GU. I knew somebody was gonna be in them trades. I knew it. Trading news is fun if you know what you're doing. So Euro NZD has a 126 pip ADR, and so far it's only moved 94 pips today. So that's it's moved the majority of its ADR. It's moved the majority of its ADR. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting in. I mean, I don't trade the news in front of you guys. Let's put it that way. Have not got into any trades. I have not got into any trades. All right, I have got any trades. Funny thing is, yeah, if you guys were watching, I'd probably be in some. Yes, I have been trading better with you guys because I tend to take more losses when I trade by myself because I like to gamble a little more than I should. 10 pips already? Yeah, killing it. Roll the dice, exactly. Mm, mm, mm. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left on the candle. Yep, 22 pips. I like GU and I like GCAD. I like GU and I like GCAD. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. They're all starting to pull back. I like GJ as well. GU, GCAD, GJ. All right. I like them three. Right now, you see GU hit minor structure right there. You can see here, it's been respected multiple times. For those who don't know about minor structure, so the red and green zones are going to show you where support and resistance are at. This is a major support resistance. And then, you can always look left to where your minor levels of support resistance are. So if you draw a trend line, a support resistance line or just a horizontal line like I've drawn, the more candles or wicks that it touches, the stronger that area is. So you can see here's a pretty strong line right there. Been touched multiple times, just without us even looking further left. So if we get a close below this, could be a nice little drop. So I like GU, GCAD. I like GCAD. You can clearly see here, it is right at minor structure. Look at all that. Bounce right off of it. Okay, look at those wicks. How many times they're touching that line? Look at that. Bounce, bounce. Little wick right there. Look at that. Look at that. So it needs to close below this before I let me change the color of this real quick. Boom. There we go. Let's make that very noticeable. Let's make it very noticeable. Good old bright magenta. All right. We need to close below that. Need to close below that line there. Before I feel comfortable taking the trade. And still may not take it. I don't know. We'll do. Need to close below that. GN. Not really looking at GN. You can see they're all retracing right now. GJ. GJ. Boom. Major structure. Minor structure. You see, need to close below that before I feel comfortable taking the trade. All right. So we'll see. Let it play out. Got 1 minute. Looks like we're not going to make it. Looks like we're not going to make it. Euro JPY not doing nothing. Euro GBP is retracing. Euro AUD not doing nothing. Euro NZD squat. Gold nothing. S&P 500 nothing. Let's try to move down. New candle. What we got? GCAD for the sale. GCAD for the sale. No bag entry. But you did get a sell arrow. And we're still in the uptrend. G not under there. GN. Oh, yeah. We're looking at GJ. Those are the three I like. So there's Moody's around GN or GU, GCAD, and GJ. GJ. Those three we're looking at right now. I need to see them break the purple line, the magenta line, before I even think about taking these trades. That is minor support. Come on, pips. We need some pips tonight. Where you at? Trying to. See what you guys got to say. Check out the Q&A. So ask if there's more GDP news in 2 hours, would I take trades? Yes, I take it. 2 hours before news. My rule is typically 30 minutes to an hour before news. I don't take the trades. All right. GCAD strat number 3. We are waiting on that one to play out right now. GCAD strat number 3. Just wait and see. Wait and see. NZD for those of you did getting that. It's trying to move down. It's about right at entry right now. No, if you watch strategy video number 2, someone asked if the higher time frames apply, if the money zone applies to the higher time frames when using strategy number 1. Watch strategy number 2 and you will see exactly your answer. So the answer is no. No trades on SPX 500. It's not New York session. GU bounced off 62 fib. Possibly it's rejecting right there at the minor structure. So anybody can see this here. We are at minor structure. Told you I didn't want to enter in on a counter trend trade unless price close below the minor structure. All right. It's rejecting it right now. Rejecting it. And rejecting it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We need some action tonight, though. We need some action in the week hour, some more pips. All right, while we wait, we're going to vibe out a little bit. We're going to vibe out. I'm going to go get some more apple juice. I'll be right back. And we're back. Let's get back on the charts, guys. Get back on the charts. See if we can't find something. See if we can't find something. Somebody brought up Ethereum. Go look out. Yeah, gonna get the breakout on the Ethereum on the triangle. Yeah, got the breakout. It's sitting at some nice little resistance right now. Or to say support. All right, so I'm working with the charts a little bit more, so we get some better confirmations. I want to put a couple trend lines on, just kind of understand where price is at. You can see here, price respects the trend lines. You see right here, it stalled at, retested the trend line, then it dropped right after news, and it's kind of stalling right now at that minor structure on GU here, and I'm pretty sure it'll stall again at the trend line. So we can get underneath that trend line with a close. We're definitely looking in good shape for a sale. Same thing with GCAD. GCAD, we're about 1 minute away. Need to break that. Need to break that trend line though. Same thing with GJ. GJ getting pretty close. They've got the strength. They're looking like they want to break all the way down. So could be a nice opportunity, guys. Could be a nice opportunity. GBP NCD, GBP AUD, everything is just moving down nicely, nice and strong. That's what I like to see. Euro pairs, they're all reversing. That's what I don't like to see. So you see Euro GBP still going up, and that's fine. But you see all the other Euros going down. So we got Ripple and ETH with entries. It's a bag entry on Ethereum. You know what, guys? Let's do it. I'm on a minute 5. I'm gonna take a sell on Ethereum right now. I'm taking a sell on Ethereum. We got a bag in. Yes, we got a bag entry, a break of the ascending triangle. 0.01 lot size. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna sell this Ethereum though. I'm gonna sell Ethereum, and I'm looking for about 2,000 pips. All right, about 2,000 pips. That's right. All right, so I'm gonna sell Ethereum. I am selling Ethereum. Let's go look at GU. You see what I'm saying? Respecting that trend line, respecting the trend line, respecting the trend line. GJ didn't broke through it, but it's following the other pairs. I think we're gonna get a break. But you see here, it's just respecting that trend lines, guys. Let's see what happens here. GU, GCAT, hey GJ. Oh, GJ. See how this trade turns out. Feel pretty good about ETH. Been doing pretty well so far. We look at it. Bag entries been heading down. We're in a downtrend. Bag entries been hitting. So check it out. Check it out. I got TP about 2,000 pips. All right. TP about 2,000 pips. We're only down about 67 right now. What's GJ doing? Yeah, everything we're kind of just respecting that trend line right now. So we'll wait on these G pairs. Someone asked about they don't have pairs that they don't see pairs that I have. So to add additional pairs from your broker, what you want to do is what you want to do is you want to go to view up here on the menu bar, view, symbols. All right, view and symbols. And from here, you got all different categories. Depending on your broker, you have different categories. You just want to come here and you want to, open up the pair you have, what the category, and then whatever pair you want to add, just double click the little box with the money sign in it until it's gold. If it's gold, you'll be able to utilize the pair on the chart. So when you want to come here again, you want to come to view, and you want to come to symbols. All right, view and symbols, and then from here you can add everything you want to. All right. Now you may not have everything that I have. I have stocks, I have futures, I have cryptocurrencies, I have FX crosses, I have precious metals, energies, indices, exotic forex pairs, FX majors. I have all that. And again, it's all depending on your broker that you have. All right. So some brokers have more offerings than other brokers. Hold on real quick, guys. We're moving nicely. We're moving nicely for ETH. Wait for it. We almost there. Boom. We are now in profit with Ethereum, and we are moving nicely. Moving nicely. Moving nicely. All right. We're in a little bit of profit. It's got a nice little move. All right. Come on, Ethereum. Go on with that push. So on brokers, from a broker standpoint, if you have I can't recommend brokers publicly on calls. So if you want to know what brokers I use, I've got an international broker and I have a U.S. broker. You can DM me at Nate Got the Bag on Instagram, at Nate Got the Bag in Telegram, and then you can also find me on my YouTube channel at Nate Got the Bag. All right. Here's what I'll say about brokers. People ask about that all the time. Here's what I'll say about brokers. Brokers. I'm excited about this Ethereum trade, guys. My first crypto trade on a call, man. Hey, shout out to whoever put that in the chat to bring my attention to it. We had that breakout of the wedge, and then we got the bag entry. So if you're in the trade, shout out to you guys. We're up 50 pips right now on Ethereum. All right. I've got my TP set at about 2,000 pips, so we still got a little ways to go. But here's what I'll say about brokers. You want to find brokers that meet your criteria. I'm going to explain to you what my criteria is on brokers, and then of course you'll have your own criteria. So for me, I want a broker that's going to have a lot of offerings. So cryptocurrencies, stocks, precious metals, indices, all the forms of forex pairs. There's 3 types of forex pairs. You have your forex major pairs, you have your forex crosses, and you have your forex. What do you call it? Your forex? I'm drawing a blank. Exotics. All right. So 3 types of forex pairs. So you want to find a broker that has a lot of offerings. All right. You also want to go with a broker that has the opportunity to. And for those who want to close out the trade, hey, we're up 50 pips right now in Ethereum. So if you want to close the trade out, close the trade out. We're up 50 pips. We're up 66 pips. We're up 69, 71. We're up 72, 74. Hey, we're up pips. So if you want to close out, hey, take profits. You guys know the saying, you can't go broke taking profits. We're up 80 pips right now. All right. We're up 80 pips. So multiple offerings. You want to find a broker that does not charge you fees. So, fees to withdraw your money, fees to deposit your money. You want a broker that has low spreads. As you see here, I have a red and I have a white line. The red line is my ask. The white line here is my bid. All right. You always, when you buy at the ask. So if I put a buy on right now, it would put an entry at where the red line is at. If I put a sell, it'll put an entry where the white line is at. All right. That's the bid and the ask. Now, the difference between the two, you see there's a gap. The pip difference, that is the spread. So you want to find low spreads. Here's why. When price gets down here to my take profit line, all right, when it gets down into my take profit line, both the red and white line have to go below my take profit line before what? Before I actually close out the trade and profit. Same thing with if you're in a buy. Both the red and white line have to go over your take profit line. All right. So that has to be true. All right. And we're up 100 pips, guys. We are up 100 pips live on Ethereum on the call. So if you're in these trades, hey, shout out to you guys. Cryptocurrencies are different. So you want to, I explained to you guys, I had a 0.01 lot size because of the way that cryptocurrencies are traded right now. All right. So even though it said 2,000 pips, I guess it's going to be 200.7 pips. So I got my take profit line at 200, and I'm gonna probably take this trade right here, guys. I'm probably gonna take my 100 pips and run. Probably gonna take my 100 pips and run. Let me get a nice little snapshot of this. 120, 120, 24. Actually, you know what? Yeah, guys, I'm out. I'm taking my 100 pips and running. Taking my 100 pips and running. I'm out. I took my 114 pips. Got 100 pips. So let me see here. Let me see here. I don't know who had an opportunity to get in that trade. But hey, make some noise if you caught that Ethereum trade. A first cryptocurrency trade of the call. If you caught that Ethereum trade, make some noise in the chat. We got 15 pips taken. 100. Hey, there we go. 100 pips. Took that 100 pips. All right. So we'll start doing a little bit more education around Ethereum and Ripple and Bitcoin. But yeah, it looks like everybody got it. Everybody catching it. 200 and climbing. It's still dropping. All right. That's what I like to hear. All right. Caught 150. Cool. We made some money. Hey, that's it. We done for the week, guys. Hey, I'm gonna call tonight. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go to sleep. No, we'll stay on. But shout out to you guys for trusting me to take that trade. And shout out. Hold on, let me go find that. Hold on. I gotta find out who was in the chat that said something. David Jordan. ETH just broke the triangle. Shout out to David Jordan. Shout out to David Jordan for putting that in the group. He's the reason why I went and looked at it. You guys can thank David Jordan. Hey, we just caught us 100 plus pips on Ethereum live. All right, Ethereum. All right, let's go back in here and let's look to see what these pound pairs are doing. So you guys liking the little pullback right there. All right. GU trying to break through. GJ doing. GJ. Try to break through. GCAT. Both GCAT and GU are respecting that trend line. GJ is below it, but GJ is just following suit because it's with it's just following suit with everything else. Euro pairs, not doing much of nothing. That Euro GBP still running. Euro NZD trying to move back up. I really want to take this Euro NZD. I really want to take this Euro NZD for a buy. At least to the, let's see, it rejected off the 62. I really want to take it to the 62, the negative 62. That's 35 pips. Even if we take it to the negative 50, that's 24 and a half pips. Oh, I do want you guys know, hey, we caught that Ethereum. We caught 100 plus pips in less than 10 minutes. So those cryptocurrencies, they move. 0.01, that is 10 cents per lot size. All right. You want to use smaller lot sizes when you trade the cryptocurrencies because of how volatile they are. They are very volatile. All right. So this move right here, that was a 1,319 pip move. 1,300 pips right there. All right. So these are very big volatile moves. That little move right there was over 100 pips. Just that move right there. All right. So you want to be careful of the lot size. That's why I went in with a 0.01. I probably will go in with a 0.1 next time. And let's see what happens because I had my TP right here. Let's see if it comes down and hits that TP. Looks like it's going to come down there. That'd have been 200 pips right there. But yeah, you want to use a small lot size just because of how volatile your pairs are. So typically, the more volatile the pairs are, the lower the lot size you want to use. All right. Oh, we got 2 minutes. I am probably, man, G, you looking nice right now. I want to take GU for the sale. And I want to take GJ for the sale. I don't like all this right here, though. But I think I'm going to take GU and I think I'm going to take GJ. Think I'm going to take those two. How far are we from the zone? That good movement there. I might take them for 10 pips each. I might. We got about a minute. G Chef coming to support zone. GR coming to support zone. GN nothing. And then this one is still respecting the trend line on GCAD. I might sit. What we get here? We got GBP NZD for the sale. We got a sale on GBP NZD. What does that look like? It's a bag entry. Bag entry on GBP NZD, but it's in a buy trend. And there goes the reversal on GU. What's GJ doing? Reversing. Go back to Ethereum. Ethereum slow playing, but like it's heading down to that TP level. NZD CAD didn't really break. Bitcoin had a bag entry and a sell trend, just like Ethereum. Birds of a feather flock together, so they move together, guys. They move together. Ripple, look at that bag entry. All of them had a bag entry. They typically run together, guys. They typically run together. So the Ethereum, GU, yep, heading back up. So the reason why I didn't pull the trigger automatically because I didn't have a full, as I call it, consortium. So GCAD was respecting the trend line. G odd is at a support level, and G chef is at a support level. So 3 out of the 6 were at support levels, which means price may temporarily reverse. GPNZD had a bag entry off the M formation, which would be great if we were in a sell trend, but we're in a buy trend. And then there's not many pips between that and the what? And the trend line, 6 pips. That's the reason why I didn't pull the trigger on GJ or GU. All right, and you can see they're immediately turning around. So they may come back, and we may have a good entry, but that's why I didn't pull the trigger right away. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, we caught 100 pips on Ethereum, so when you catch pips, you definitely don't want to be greedy. But I will say though, I'm going to up my lot size on Ethereum. I should have put a 0.1 on that one. All right. There we go. What we doing now? What we doing? GJ. What we doing? GU. GCAT. All right, let's check to see what the Q&A. Woo! Yeah, you got to have it right. Yeah, watch that lot size. Woo-wee. I don't give out take So I never give out the exact tech profit. I just tell you how many I'm going for. All right. So typically, if you hear me close, say I'm closing the trade out, or we hit take profit, you should be out as well. So I don't call those out because giving a take profit just is considered financial advice. So from based on compliance, our compliance team, I should not be giving that information out. So I don't give that out. All right. Someone asked, how am I drawing the trend lines? Let's go take a look at it. How do I draw the trend lines? All right. So we'll draw it on GJ. All right, I'm gonna redraw it. Hold on real quick, guys. Hey, I'm about to go on the sale on GJ. I think I'm about to go on the sale. I think I'm about to sell GJ. I think I'm gonna sell GJ. Pushing G on it. Yeah, I'm selling GJ, guys. I'm selling GJ. I'm going for a quick little 10 pips. We're in a counter trend trade. I don't trust the trend right now. All right, I'm gonna go for a quick 10, and we may move it depending on how fast it moves. I'm going for 10 pips on GJ. So while we're doing this here, I'm going to refresh my screen here. All right, and I'll show you how I draw the trend line. All right, so you zoom out all the way, and you can see that the overall trend is up. All right, now here's why it's up. You have this low is higher than this low. All right, this high is higher than this high. Therefore, you have higher lows, you have higher highs. All right. Therefore, you're in an uptrend. All right. So what you want to do is you have this trend line right here, icon right here. It says draw trend lines. All right. Click on that one. And so when you're drawing your trend lines, you want to draw them at the wicks. All right. Let me zoom in. Can't zoom in too much. You want to draw them at the wicks. So I want to come to the very bottom. I want to draw them at the wick. All right. I'm going to draw it at the wick. So that wick right there, that's that wick right there. All right. So there's how you draw your trend lines. All right. And then for me, I'll draw another one from here to here, like that. Different ways to draw your trend lines. All right. There's so many different ways you can draw your trend lines based on how you see the chart. We'll see what happens with this GJ trade. Just going for a quick 10. Ethereum got close to TP. Got close. Like it's trying to come back down. All right. Look at my chart on my phone here and pull my MT4 up on my phone while we wait for GJ to play out. Let's go take some of the questions here. All right, GI, I didn't feel about that one. No, I don't feel good about GI. So that's why we didn't pull that one. No. We took the trade on GJ, guys, not on GI. Took the trade on GJ. A wedge on the Euro NZD. On Euro NZD. Not a wedge. Actually, if you go look at the Euro NZD. All right. So you look at the Euro NZD, you see here a level of resistance popped up. All right. Resistance pop up. right now. All right. So right now price is ranging. You see, the closer these are together, all right, then you have some ranging there. You're ranging. All right, ranging. The closer your zones are, the closer the opposite zones are, the more ranging you are. All right. So the price is just kind of going sideways right now. So we'll see what happens. All right. BTC and Ethereum still following, still following, still following. Yep, just barely. Almost hit TP. But almost had 200 pips. Bless me. So the rationale for the GJ sale. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go back in here. We'll go analyze GJ real quick. All right. There go Ethereum. Almost at the 200 pips. All right. So here's what I think about Ethereum. I mean, about GJ. All right. So we're going to zoom out. I'm going to do a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to draw my trend lines. All right. So this is what I was looking at here. All right. As I analyze. And again, I can do this. Matter of fact, let's do this naked. So let's do this. We're going to do this naked, guys. We're going to do this naked. So on the chart, here's what I see with a naked chart. And I'll do this from time to time. I'm going to start doing this a lot more often where I actually analyze charts with nothing on it. All right. So we got a trend line there like so. And then we have another trend line from further down, way back down here from so. Like that. All right. So I got my trend lines up. If I want to put a third one, I can put that one there. All right. Then we'll go in there. We'll look for our levels of support and resistance, minor structures. All right. Here. We're in an uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend. Price broke the, I guess let me see how I explain it. So you have the overall trend. The overall trend started down here, right? So you have this trend line. It's the overall trend line right here. Let me change on that one to a different color real quick so you guys can see the overall trend. All right, so boom. So now the yellow line here, that is the overall trend. Bottom that where current price is at. All right, so that's why I put the TP right where I put it at. It's right there where the trend line meets at. All right, now that's the overall trend. These other trends are trends inside the overall trend. All right, so you see here, you have a trend here, and then you have another trend here. I drew those because of the way price is moving. And you can see here, price went into a steeper incline here. Therefore, I drew another trend line right there. You had the first breakthrough. That was great. Remember, we drew that level of minor resistance right here, or support. So we put that there, and we want to take a trade after it broke through that minor level of support. I broke below that and the trend line, and that's what I'm looking at. So when I see it, I can also see, again, I like to trade with nothing on the chart, but I like to see price respect trend, break trend lines. I also look at, I guess, a little difficult to teach, but I also see this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had that 4 touches to the top and then a drop. All right. Respected the trend line, came back, broke through the minor level of support. So I had a trend line break. Confirmation number 1. Well, confirmation number 1 was we had 4 touches to the top. Confirmation number 2 for me was we had a trend line break. And then confirmation number 3 was, we had the minor level of resistance. A support broken. All right. So now we're looking to the move to the downside. And for me, TP1 is about 10 pips here. My next TP level would be somewhere around this level right here. All right. Which would put TP at about about 24 pips. All right. So about 20 pips, give or take. That'd be my next level. And you can see why. I have it there. Why? Because you can see here, you have price respects that level. Price respects that level. Look at that wick. It wicked, it then dropped. Price respects that level. All right, let's go to the left. Look how many times price hits that level. Look at all those wicks hitting level. Price respects that level. So typically take profits are typically at levels of support and resistance. Look at this. It's respecting that level. All right. That's why I have TP2 right there in that area. TP1, you can clearly see TP1. Let's go put a line there. TP1, go put the line. Oh. TP1. All right. You see how price respects it. Look at that. Respect. Look at that wick. Respect it there. Look at those wicks. Respecting it. Let's go back left. Let's go back left and look at it. Prices are just respect. All right. Now, I can see all this just by looking at the chart because I've been doing this for a while, but that's why I put TP1 there about 10 pips because that is right where I saw price consistently respecting. So now we just wait for price to play out. We should be able to see a nice little drop here to TP, get this 10 pips. And we're in a nice movie now. So AIRO on the chart. All right, we're up 4 pips right now. We got it coming down. And you see here, it's funny. That next level here was what? Where respect that was right at the level of support. All right, right at the level of support. All right. So we let this play out. What's GU doing? GU fall into GCAD, trying to fall. GP NZD breaking through. I like it. Everything's moving the right way. When everything's moving the right way, good things happen. So we should get to 10 pips. TP1 would be about 10 pips. And if you guys want to have a TP2, if you want to hold for a little longer, I'll put TP2 about 20 pips. But we're in a counter trend trade. So if I ever counter trend trade, I typically cut my stop loss in half. My take profit in half. And I'll take 10 pips and not the full 20 pips. That's just my strategy there. All right. Come on, baby. Drop. Let's go look at Ethereum. Ethereum got close to stop, take profit twice. We took 100 pips and ran. That's not bad. Took 100 pips and ran. Bitcoin. Let's see how many pips Bitcoin fell. Bitcoin. 416 pips on Bitcoin. Crazy. $32 pips on Ripple. Ain't nothing special. I think I'm reading those pips the right way. SPX 500 dropping. Come on, GJ. Come on, babe. Let's go. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. I gotta take this phone call. Take a little pause, all right? Just gonna mute out. All right, guys. Come on, GJ. Give me a push down. Give me that big push. Let's get it over with. Let's get it over with. And we're almost there. Ethereum almost at the TP level. I have any patience, guys. Nate has no patience. You gotta calm me down. Have me get some patience. We could have got 200 pips instead of 100. If I just had a little bit more patience. Look at that. Boom, 200 pips. It smashed right through. Would have had our 200 pips. Dang. 100 pips not bad. I can't complain. I can't complain. It's better than losing. I tell you that. Better than losing. Come on, GJ. Hey, so if you guys caught that Ethereum trade, hey, go ahead and blow up the chat. Let everybody know they missed out. They should have jumped on this call. Go ahead, blow the chat up. Show the group the profits that hey, they missed out on. Let the group know they missed out on Ethereum. So the day shift, I'm saying, in the daytime, the New York session, those guys they got indices. Like I said, we're gonna start bringing cryptocurrencies to the night shift right here on the night crew London session. So hey, go blow up the chat. Let them know they missing out on cryptocurrencies. Let them know this is where we trade cryptos at. All right. So I'm working on getting 1 or 2 guys to come on board and talk with me. That way, it's not just me talking. But we'll have some people that they specialize in cryptocurrencies. All right. So working on that, guys, that we can have some more, but also some people that can actually trade those cryptocurrencies on the weekends as well. I want to have some crypto traders that come on and have live trading sessions on Fridays as well as Saturdays. All right. So Fridays and Saturdays as we working towards. All right. So we're working towards. So blow up the chat, let them know, hey, they missed out on getting these profits. Ethereum 100 plus pips. We're up 4 pips right now with GJ. Moving nicely, 5 pips. Come on, GJ, make that push. Go on, let's finish this night the right way. Halfway there. 4 pips, 5 pips. We halfway there. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Well, we got 100. We got half of it. I can't be mad. Again, I can't be mad. All right. So you guys know the new slogan. You guys know the new slogan. The slogan is you go broke taking profits. All right. Can't go broke taking profits. I know somebody stayed in that trade. So if you stayed in the trade, let me see. Hit up the chat. If you stayed in the Ethereum trade, hit up the chat. Let me see if who stayed in that. Somebody still in that trade. Yeah, I knew some of y'all was still in there. Yeah, I got patience. Boy, I ain't got none. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Let's go. US 30 about to melt. Yes, sir. Let's go look at the US 30. US 30. Come on, GJ. Don't go backwards. You're going the right way. Let's finish this thing out. S&P 500 falling. So, like I told you guys, GJ likes to correlate with the indices. So US 30, NASDAQ, S&P 500. So GJ correlates with those. So typically, if they're falling, and vice versa. If they're rising, GJ's rising. So we got a nice little drop now. That's why you see GJ getting so they like to correlate. Come on, GJ. Let's go and get this push. We just need funky 10. Just give me a funky little 10 pips. I just want 10. I'm not asking for too much. Just a few pips. For everybody that didn't get a chance to catch the Ethereum, I'm gonna get some pippage in. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. All right. While I answer some of these questions in the chat. So we don't really have what time is it? We got 48 minutes. We might get into it. We've got people asking about the bank induction, and we have people asking about market makers. So those are very we've gone over them plenty of times in this call. They're very intuitive. It takes a lot to really explain behind the logic behind it. Somebody wants me to put fib on Bitcoin, so we can do that. We'll put the fibs on Bitcoin. Let's go look on Bitcoin real quick. And we got some nice movement there. Come on, GJ, plus 4 pips. So Bitcoin. So I wouldn't necessarily put the fibs on Bitcoin. Let's see. So we're in a downtrend. So the previous last time it was above, and it was green was here. And I draw it like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, I drew that wrong because it's not planted. it's not planted in the support or in the resistance. It's going to drop from up here to down here. And so for me, I would not have took this trade with fibs because it came all the way back to the 79. So it retraced back to the 79 level. I only take trades that bounce off the 38, 50, and 62. Comes to 79, for me, that's a no-no. That is a no-no. But I wouldn't really throw fibs onto Bitcoin. It's not, it trades differently, a lot differently. All right, so it trades significantly differently. So bag entry trades are all I look to do. Man, it's still falling. Ethereum, I almost come back up. What's Bitcoin doing? Is it coming back up too? Oh yeah, it's trying to come back up a little bit. Nice little drop though. Nice little drop. GJ +5. Come on, GJ. One more little push. New candle. We got a new candle now. We got 45 minutes until the call's over with. We just need a little push now. We just need a little push. Just a little push. Little push. Gonna get us down there. Just a little push. Come on, GJ. Don't do that to us. There we go. Gonna move the right way. Gonna move the right way. Gonna give it to us. 5 more. Let's go. Come on. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 4. We have 6. Give me 4 more. 3 more. Come on. All right, so I'm going to be doing a lot of studying over the weekend, guys. I'm going to start trying to get really good at this crypto because if nobody wants to get up with me at nighttime, hey, I want to make sure that we can catch some pips. All right, catch some pips, and I can do a lot more training on crypto as well. So I'm going to start doing a lot of research and training myself on cryptocurrency, while I also try to bring on some traders, some crypto traders as well. Up 6 pips right now on GJ. Well, you got 4 more. We get out 3 more. We up 7. All right, so we should get that. Just playing around right now. It's just playing around. Ooh, somebody dropped a big boy on an Ethereum trade. Ooh-wee. That's standard lot. That's it. Ooh-wee. Nice little trade right there. You good for the day. So if you get really good at trading crypto, let me know. But also you can see if you get really good at trading crypto, you can level up very quickly. You can level up very quickly just because of the amount of pips, the volatility that is in cryptocurrency right now. Just because, Bitcoin is the new hot thing again, is back. Institutional investors are putting their money into it. And so price is very volatile right now. But you can also, again, there's no guarantees, but you can also blow your account with cryptocurrency. So be careful trading cryptocurrencies. All right. Be careful. Make sure you go in on a demo account and practice first before you actually go and you try to start playing, trading on your actual, a live account. So we're +8 right now on GJ, +8. +8 pips. +9. We almost there. +10. Oh, don't do it to me. Go on, give me +10. We're gonna get me out of my misery. Another little push. Another little push. Take me out. Take me out. Take me out. There it is. We out of there. GJ hit TP, still falling. GJ hit TP, so we out of there. We are out of there. Quick little 10 pips. See what happens on this level right here. This should be this is the major trend line right here. It's the overall trend. So we'll see how it respects this trend line. We'll see here. Check the news as well. I want to say there was some, there's some more news about the hit. I think about an hour after we get off. So we guys keep trading. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, if it comes all the way down to this level right here, that is about 20 pips at TP2 level. We've got Euro news in 10 minutes. Euro news in 10 minutes. And it's medium and high. So we got some high Euro news in 10 minutes. See what happens. We shall see what happens. I think somebody said they were in that Euro NZD trade. So if you're in that Euro NZD trade, you may get saved. All right, guys. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys aren't in the FTMO challenge group, man, hey, we've had 3 people this week pass the challenge in the first week. 3 people in the first week. AIRO works. All right, AIRO works. Even if you are, even with proper risk management. All right, even with proper risk management. Look at GJ falling. Ooh-wee. Now I know somebody's still in there. I know somebody went for TP2. I know somebody went for it. I'm a little conservative with you guys on the call. All right, who's still in? There you go. I knew somebody was still in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all them people. Boy, I tell you, y'all greedy, man. Y'all just greedy. Y'all have too much patience. Too much patience. I don't have any. Look at that. Golly, TP2. Make that money. See, I'm a little conservative with you guys on the phone. I mean, on the call. I'm a little conservative. I'm a lot conservative with you guys on the call. SPX. Yeah, look at that bad boy drop. GJ rapidly approaching TP2. Rapidly approaching. Ethereum. It's coming back down. SPX. SPX from the bag entry. From that bag entry, let's see how far has SPX dropped from the bag entry. Had a little retrace of 31 pips, and right now it's down over 130 pips. That's a good correlation right there. GJ and the indices. Keep that in mind. GJ and the indices. See that? GJ pulling back, indice pulling back. You know what I'm saying? They correlate. Man, you guys got patience. I don't know how you guys do it. We got another 7 minutes for the Euros. So we'll see what happens to the Euros. And maybe after the next candle, after the 245 candle, maybe we catch another little move. 2 for 2 tonight. I caught 115 on the first move, 10 pips on the second move, 125 pips for the night. Plus the 60 we caught the other night. We have 185 pips for the week. Not bad. I wish I was like my man Trey over there and put that standard lot on that Ethereum trade, man. He cashed out. Nice little move. Yeah, pulling back, pulling back. So on that crypto trade, guys, hey, let's blow it up. Put it on social media. Let them know we trade crypto over here. And like I said, I'm gonna make sure that I start trading a lot more crypto, so we start taking a lot more of these crypto trades. It might get to the point where we only take crypto trades at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? It start getting to the point where we catching 100 to 500 pips a night. All right, so we're gonna get good. We're gonna start getting good to crypto. I'm gonna start really going back on these charts and trying to understand crypto a lot better. All right, we'll get you guys a strategy so that we can really start catching some pips. Really start catching some pips. All right. NZD CAD, like I said, wrong time to trade it. Just heading back the wrong way. Euro USD fell a little bit. That's good. If anybody took that trade, I know you guys called it out. I wouldn't have took it though. That the arrow the arrow is pointing to a candle that's still inside the zone. All right, so I wouldn't have took that trade. Plus, it's the wrong time to trade it. Get in and answer some of these questions real quick. So someone asked me if I go for TP2 on GJ, what would I look for to get out early? Let's go look at it. GJ. So it started to pull back. So for me, what would made me get out early is if it stalled at this overall trend. And you can see here, it came through it. That was good, and then it bounced right off of it. So for me, I wasn't gonna go past this because this is the overall trend. You see this? This is the overall trend line right here that it hit and it's rejecting now. All right. So that right there was why I had a quick little 10 pips. It still will probably go down to this level because you guys will see here in a second. Yeah, I expect it to go down that way. We got some news coming for euros. It wouldn't surprise me if it came down, but for me, because of this trend line, I would have got out at the 10 pips like I did. That's really about it. Only thing that I saw, like if you look at where it went to and stopped, let's go look at that. Let's go look at where it went to and stopped. So you can look left and see, look, respected. Look at that wick touched it, respected there. Look at that. I mean, it's just respecting all over the place. So where it stopped at was a major level. Look at that. Respect. It's just respecting all over the place. A major level of support. Look at that. Boom, boom. Respect. Came back, respected it. Wicks. Look at that. Because it's been, look at that. Went above it, came back down, retouched it, went back up. So, you guys can see that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how close that is. And I just put the line right there. It's just price goes to the same level and repeats itself over and over and over and over again. And so that's why, again, right there, 10 pips, right about where it's at now. When it hit the 10 pips, that's why I wanted to get out right then and there because it's coming right at the overall trend line, not the minor trend lines, but the overall major trend line. That's what I was looking for, is some type of structure, either the trend line or the support level. I went with the trend line because the trend line is above. You always want to go with the closest major structure, in my opinion. So you can see here, that's the overall trend line from when the new trend began. It was currently in a downtrend. The new trend started down here. And so therefore, this is the overall trend line here. 10 pips, you can see it's rejecting off of this trend line right now. All right. So it wouldn't surprise me to see it reverse, but I got a feeling with this news, it may even push down. So we'll see. It's going to do two things. One of two things. It's either going to reverse and go back the other way, or it's going to go down. So for me, because of the trend line, I expected to respect that trend line, and here's why. It's in a overall uptrend. We're in an uptrend. All right, look at that. We're in an uptrend. So I expected to respect that and head back the other way. That's why I only went with 10 pips. And you can see it's rejected it here. And we'll see. I expect that to head the other way. That's a nice rejection candle right there. Nice little buy right there. All right. So we learn a little bit on that. It's fun. I'll start doing some more chart markups, and we'll start trading without AIRO. And just start showing you guys, just how the market works. So I'll start trading sometimes without AIRO, just so you guys, we can, and you guys see how fun it is. I mean, for me, when I got to the point where I was starting to become profitable trading Forex, I started to challenge myself to start taking trades, as I call them, with naked charts. And because, that helped out with being able to see, kind of like the Matrix. You remember, guys, on Matrix #1, the movie, the first one, when Neo at the very end, when he was fighting, he could see the Matrix all around him, and he reached his full potential and found his powers. That's kind of how I felt like when I started making profitable trades with the with naked charts. It was a nice challenge. FTMO on Ethereum. I'm not really sure. I don't think they have Ethereum. So yes, I'm going to actually get to pay for the $100,000 account next month. But I haven't paid for it yet. So next month I will. Oh, they added it next week. Okay. So FTMO is getting cryptocurrency. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, Trey is nuts. Trey got the account size. They're standing a lot on there. Either he over leveraged or he's trading properly. Either way, he cashed out. AUDNZD buy on AUDNZD this morning. Let's go take a look at it. Hang on 1 second, guys. Yeah. All right. So got more green than red. That's a good sign. I mean, my rule is 40 pips stop loss. So But as you guys know, the rule, when the opposite zone pops up, you should immediately close the trade. So I remember, if you guys got in a trade, there was no zone here. So when this red zone popped up, you should have immediately exited the trade with a small loss instead of where it's at now. So I don't, I'm giving, somewhere in this area when it was ranging, you might have been down 3, 4, 5 pips, maybe 6, 7, somewhere between 3 and 7 pips. I would have took the L right then and there when the opposite zone popped up. You bounced off the green, headed up for a buy, but the opposite zone popped up. Therefore, you do what? Immediately close the trade. All right. So I would have been out of that trade already. I would have been out of that trade if you were in that trade from this morning. Hey, appreciate you, Adam. Thanks for jumping on, man. See you next time. Why don't you trade the 79? What's the 79? Oh, it's late, man. I don't know what this. I don't know what that is. 79? I don't know what the 79 is. Oh, on the fibs. So I don't really have an answer for that. When I did a lot of my back testing, and I've done a lot of research on fibs and seen people use it different ways, and then I did my own back testing. I always look for something that's repeatable and that I like with AIRO. And so what I've come to find out is that AIRO really respects the 38, the 50, the 62. 79, yep, Euro News. Let's go look at the Euro News, see what happened. The 79 for me just wasn't repeatable. I saw more losses than I did wins. So there's more consistency with the yep, respecting that major structure there. But the 79 just wasn't as it wasn't as whoo. Yeah, Euro News got it moving. There we go. Euro NZD moving. So whoever's in that Euro NZD trade, you should be in profit right now. So don't feel too bad. I know somebody said they were in it. So hopefully you stayed in it. Euro News got you back on the right side of the choo-choo train. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Look at that doji off of major structure. Easy buy. These candlestick formations are great, guys. Look at that. You're up about 13 pips. Doji off of the major trend line structure. Oh, G Chef still dropping. Euro JPY took off. Euro GBP pushing. Euro AUD pushing. Euro NZD. Yeah, it's trying to push. Trying to push. Woohoo! Almost 20 pip candle. Hope those who stayed in got an opportunity to get out. Again, I just went for 10 pips. There's a reason why. TP, let's see how far it went down. Man, it's pushing. Went down about 16 pips. Got pretty close. I hope you guys got out. This candle alone, 20 pips. I don't really see any moves right now. Let me go ask some more questions. So GB pairs. So whenever there's euro news or pound news, I typically stay away from both pairs because they are inverse correlated. So when pounds are moving strongly in one direction, euros are typically moving strongly the opposite direction, and vice versa. So if I get news on one or the other, I typically stay out of the trades on both of them just because they are inverse correlations of each other. All right. Keep that in mind. Inverse correlations. Yeah, London sessions have been pretty rough. I agree with trading. Now, mind you, London session just started 42 minutes ago, so we started 2 hours and 42 minutes ago. I appreciate you guys jumping on. For those who are getting off, Eve got that bag, got it, got that bag on Ethereum. Yes, there is a tool for drawing trend lines. It's called the Draw Trend Lines tool. It's called the Draw Trend Lines tool. Let me share my screen. So the Draw Trend Lines tool is right here. It's on the actual the menu bar here. It's one of the toolbars. It's called Draw Trend Line. All right. Boy, look at them pairs move. Nice engulfing candle. Somebody got in the buy for GJ. Great trade. I thought about taking it myself, but you guys are on the call. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. On the GJ sale, if I go for a little quick 10 pips, I don't really move my TP. I just I typically stick it. For me, I'm a TP1 guy. If I get too many options, I'm going with the first option. High probability. You guys know me by now. I go for the high probability. All right. So someone asked, can you set two TPs on a single trade? With the same pair, no. So if you have two entries, you can set one at TP, one at another TP. But if you just have one entry, you can only set one TP. I typically do not trade off the M1 unless SPX. So SPX 500, I'll trade the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Forex pairs, I trade the 15 and the 5. So only time I see M1 or look at it is if I'm trading and it's very rare I even look at that then. The 5 minute is good enough for me. I sometimes will go up to the 15 minute on the indices. Back testing with the indicator. I don't know. I'm actually thinking about taking a page out of Gearbox's what they're planning on doing, and well, that's building a simulator which will allow you to trade money zones. So literally trade money zones even when the market is closed. So I'm looking at potentially building a simulator. This is later on down the line, but it'll allow you to weekends or if you're people that are new, if they have free time during daytime and not during nighttime, they can trade the simulator and pick certain dates. Like, hey, I want to trade the money zone for January 5th, 2021. So I'm looking at potentially doing something like that to give you guys more opportunity to be able to trade. Wow. If EURNZD breaks resistance. So again, anything with Euro pairs, anything with trade guys, I wouldn't look to take any because of the news. Because of the news, we stayed out. Because of the news. Let's go look at the charts though. We got new candles. Look at that. GJ still rising. Still I rise. Now I will tell you, man, GCAT get up here and break the top. That could be a move upwards with the trend. I don't see it happening though. Euro NZD, there you go. Those who have gotten Euro NZD, you should be a nice profit by now. At least 10 pips. I knew I should have gotten that trade, man. I told myself. Take that bad boy to that negative 62. Only dropped 15 pips. Yeah. All right, people reaching out to me. Somebody's got a crypto strategy. We might be in for. We might be in for. Might be lucky, guys. We might have some fun here. Let you guys know. So we're gonna post your Ethereum trade on Instagram. Please in it at Nate Got the Bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my handle in the chat at Nate the Bag. Follow me on Instagram. Hey, drop tag me in that post. And I'll go ahead and reshare it for you guys. Let's get out there and show the world that we trade cryptocurrencies. And again, that's gonna be the fun we have here at nighttime. So indices in the daytime, if you want the indices, and if you want cryptocurrency, come hang out with us at nighttime. Nighttime, where we drink solo cups, liquids out of solo cups, and we're not scared to take profits. You can't do what? Can't go broke taking profit. Hey, thanks for jumping on. Thanks for jumping on. So somebody asked me, would I take GJ trade buy if we get an up arrow? I wouldn't because it didn't bounce off of a zone. It needs to have a zone there first. All right, got to have a zone there. Need to have a bounce, arrow, go entry. All right, someone wants to know about the counter strategy, which is strategy number 6. So let's go look at a counter trend strategy. All right, so yeah, let's clear out this side real quick. Arrow. All right, great. So GCAD, as you can click, we zoom out. We have more green than red. 3 green, 2 red, right? So we know we're in a downtrend. We're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend. Now, what you want to do is you want to mark the, between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on your chart. So you got to understand how to use the, how to convert your chart, your server time for your broker you use into your time. All right. So for me, between 7 a.m. Central Standard Time and 9 a.m., that is going to be the hours of 1500 on the chart right here. See that? 1500 and then 1700, those 2 hours. Right there. All right. Now, if I have a bag entry trade in the opposite direction during this time frame, I take the trade. And look what happened. We know the overall trend is what? We know the overall trend is up. But because we had a trade in between the 1500 hour and 1700 hour, which is a bag entry for a sale, we get into the trade, next candle, we're 2 pip drawdown, and the trade drops 160 pips. 160. We only wanted 20, so guess what? We got 20 in less than 45 minutes, and we're done. That's how strategy number 6 works, the counter trend strategy. All right. Answer a few more questions. Look like we got about 4 minutes left. We're getting ready to get off the call. Does correlation matter for strategy number 6? Correlation always matters. So let's go look at it. Let's go look at that trade we just looked at. Correlation always matters. All right. So that was GCAD, right? GCAD. Yep, GCAD. And this is 2 days ago. All right. So let's go look at GU 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, boom, boom. During New York session. So the 1500 hour. Was there. 1700 hour. Was there. And you can see price was falling. Price was falling during that time. So we had correlation there. GJ. Man, look at GJ go. GJ during the 2 days ago. Oh, man. More correlation. Oops. Like you had a bag entry on GJ too. Yep. So you got a bag entry there. GN. Look at that. Drop. Bag entry. GR. 2 days ago. Bag entry for the drop. G Chef. 2 days ago. Drop. All right. Now, one thing I don't know, again, by looking back, you never know if there were zones right there. One thing, we don't know if there were zones right there. We can't see those zones. If price breaks through them, they disappear. So you never know. Some of these trades you may not have taken because there might have been here. And you might not have taken that trade because it was too close to the zone based on the rules. But if the rules apply, you could. So correlation always matters. The better the correlation, the higher probability chance you have of catching pips in the right direction. A fib on US 30. Let's go take a look. US 30. US 30, 5-minute AIRO. So US 30. All right. So we zoom out. We're in a downtrend now. And so the way I would have done it, as soon as we had a retrace right here, I would have drawn fib from the previous retrace to the bottom of where the current retrace started. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, play again. Come on, fibs. There we go. And we zoom in. You can see you have a doji rejection right here. That's close to a hammer, but I like this better. That's not a hammer enough for me, so I would have took that trade. But right here, we had a doji rejection. It hit the zone and at the 38. Therefore, I'm in on the very next trade, very next candle. And you can see there, boom, I didn't have any drawdown. And it did what? It dropped. For those who are in ZDCAD, just got that buy signal if you're in that sell. So it got a rejection off the 38, TP 0, that's 51 pips. And then TP2 is the negative 38. That's 103 pips. You're done. Literally no drawdown, and you caught 103 pips. That is how fibs work. All right. But all right, guys. Hey, 125 pips tonight. Another good night. Hey, we'll be back at it next week. If you're going to continue to trade tonight, make sure you trade responsibly. I'll see you guys in the funny papers.